Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Collegiate Chess League Summer 2023 Bullet Championship match. This is the playoffs. This is the bracket. It is a double elimination bracket. We've got some very strong players playing today. I'm very excited to watch. Hello to everyone. Brody, good to see you. White Noise, hello. Hope you've been well. So in first place from the qualifier that took place last week, we have Maxim Yaskolko from Yale. I believe his match might be starting a little bit later. We have in second place Emilio Castellanos from Mexico, University of Marista de Merida. He is going to be one of the top players, but I think third place could be definitely one of the winners. This is Lyndon Lee from Yale as well. So we might actually be watching Lyndon first because I think the first two matches might be a little delayed. But essentially, we got 2 minutes before the tournament officially starts. Lyndon's actually playing some warm-up games right now, and he's 2-0 against a Grandmaster at 2600. So I think Lyndon might be in good shape. He was one of the favorites to win the arena, but Maxime and Emilio both passed him. So we'll see if Lyndon can maybe try to take back that number one spot here in the playoffs where it actually matters. And just as a reminder, it is a double elimination bracket, 8 players per division. We're mostly going to be following the top division. We got some chess.com membership prizes to give out. I believe first place is a year-long diamond membership. So that's quite the prize. I think a lot of these players are titled, so they can gift it to a friend or to a club member or whatever. But yeah, fourth place, if I go down the list, we've got Jacques Masteo. That's Ubby from University of Illinois. Fifth place, we've got Michael Romero from Moravian University. Sixth place is Rishi, also from UIUC in Illinois. Seventh place, we got Akshay from Georgia Tech. And eighth place, we've got Ayush from Florida. So first is going to play eighth. So that's Maxime versus Ayush. Second place, Emilio is going to play against Akshay from Georgia Tech. Lyndon is going to be playing against Rishi. So that's going to be an interesting matchup here. Rishi is also known as Sauron. So yeah. And I'm going to try my best to I'm like navigating organizing the tournament as well as streaming it. So let's see. All right, and the games are going. So let me show you guys this top matchup here. This is Rishi versus Lyndon. And it's a best of 15. So it's first to 8. If they tie 7.5 to 7.5, it's the next game wins. All right, so Sauron's starting off with white here. This is 1+0. Bishop's in. So we could see a bishop trade. Queen opposite the knight. Bishop takes here. Rook takes. Offering a rook trade here. Also attacking this pawn. This pawn is defended. This is a tricky situation. So the knight blocks the pin temporarily. That allows the knight to trade off. And this knight is also under attack. There could be back rank ideas. The knights are covering this. The knight is defended by the rook here. The knight defends this pawn. Ooh, but taking the pawn, utilizing the pin here, the knight cannot take back. And Lyndon's up a few seconds on the clock. Sauron, after this last move, is thinking heavily. The bishop retreats safely. But Rishi was up a pawn in the first place, so now the material is even. Queen gets hit, drops back, rooks trade, queen takes, queen trade. There goes the other pawn. 3 versus 1, knight versus bishop here. Lyndon is way up on the clock. He drops a pawn, but he's pushing to make a passer. Trade off that bishop, knight comes back. Pawn push, very interesting. This pawn is a gunner, and so too should the game. So Sauron's going to flag here. Lyndon gets the first point. All right, game 2 underway. We'll see if Sauron can come back. This is about 300 rating point difference. This pawn is hit, hard to defend. Bishop steps back, queen comes in. Maybe knight's going to b6. Knight prevents that. Pawn push, clamping down on the pawns. Rook's trying to support a pawn push. What is PCO? Oh, Pacific. I'm playing the 2-day. So I'm going tomorrow. I'm like, what is PCO? Okay, rook gets back to the A file. This is well, it's not passed. White has 2 B pawns. What's the clock situation? It's pretty even. Sauron's down a little bit of time. He's taking time here. He's pushing on the king side. Sauron trying to make something happen. He opens up the queen and bishop, breaking through a G4. Lyndon doesn't take. G file's no, it's fully open. The rooks are there. Queen's coming out over, trade. Sauron's trying to get both rooks off. Lyndon's using time. Checks, blocks, trades. King is entering. The knight is hit. So bishop pair for both sides and a knight. Pawn push. That's a passed pawn right there, but hard to make it through. Bishop maybe could have gone here. Lyndon's holding on to his knight, trying to attack this pawn. Knight's defending. There goes this pawn. Sauron's looking good here, but he's down on time. He's going to flag. Another flag. 2 games, 2 flags. Sauron's got to find some speed here if he's going to try to compete with Lyndon. So game 3 now underway. Dude, Max has the TwitchCon badge. Very beautiful. All right, anyways, what's going on? Sauron's down like 10 seconds. More than 10 seconds. And he's down 3 pawns. Not looking good. The good news for Sauron is if he loses this match, it is double Elam bracket, and he will continue on. He will play another match. Pawn push, supported by the knight. Look at this outpost square. The king's coming up, defending this. You could trade that, double isolate the pawns. The passers are pushing. The bishop's not even playing. This king and the pawns are just working. And there's a fork. There goes a knight. There goes the pawn. Lyndon gets another win. He's up 3-0. He needs to get to 8. 8 is the magic number. Rishi looking for the first point of the match still. Bishop gets hit. Queens are traded. Check. Bishop block. Knight block. Knight block. Knight's going for the pinned piece. Trade off. This is a isolated pawn here. Lyndon's going to try to target that eventually. He trades off. This connects the pawns. This makes a connected passer for Rishi. This is a backwards pawn, but it is very much defended. Lyndon is blockading the passer. Ooh. Lyndon gets a passer of his own, but he's going to give up a pawn for it? Hold on. Ah, it was a discovery on the rook. So Rishi's looking good here. Rishi's making some progress. Yeah, that's 2 pawns now. So can Lyndon try to hold off? I don't think so. He finally gets this D pawn, but the B pawn is pushing. The A pawn is dropped. Oop, there goes 1 pawn. Hold on. Bishop's coming here. Uh-oh. Rishi looking so good. Drops the bishop. There goes the other pawn. Ooh, and there goes the rook. Oh, man. That was Rishi's game. So 4-0. Lyndon is at the halfway point of the match. He needs to get to 8 to win. This pawn looks like it's attacked twice, but bishop takes would win it back. Ooh, knight takes, queen takes. That definitely was not a good tactic. The bishop is hanging. Hold on. Lyndon gives it right back, and now this pawn is hanging, trying to attack the queen. Double on the d file. So Rishi is up material here. Ooh, gotta watch out for this. The knight was defending that, though. The knight wanted to move. Here we go. Attacking this pawn. Pawn pushes. Strong pawns in the center for white. Takes. And now bishop f5 was a move there. That was a discovery on the queen. There goes the pawn in the center. So Lyndon has tied it up. White's threatening rook c8. So the rook comes back. Pawn push. Queen up, offering queen trade. This is a very dry position. But black has a little bit of extra space on the queen side. Rook behind the pawn. Now white's got the active piece. The kings are joining in the center. King gets checked back. King up, check, back. This is just a draw. But Lyndon could draw or flag. You could be going for it. Let's see. Was that a free pawn? Did you not want to take? Oh, I guess rook takes here with check. All right, the king is getting in now. Ooh, offer a trade, but that drops this pawn. But Rishi's got no time. Yeah, that's just the speed differential there. All right, game 6 underway. Lyndon's 5-0. All right, sorry. Oh my God, Rishi's crushing. He's up 2 pieces. I look away. Maybe that's the key, is I need to look away. So what happened, Lyndon? Two minor piece difference, but is Rishi gonna get it in time? Oh my God. He sacks, he stalemates. Oh my goodness. Lyndon with the rook sack. He finds it. That was a forced mate there for Rishi. I think he couldn't take the rook, obviously. Holy smokes. Wow. Okay, well, Rishi's on the board though. But man, what a fight. All right. Can we see the Rishi comeback? I don't know. Also, Lyndon, if he's over still on the East Coast, he's got that 1 hour difference on Sauron. Sauron and Central Time. That 1 hour difference. Who knows? Who's really warmed up, you know? All right, anyways, what just happened? Rishi's up in exchange? No, he's up a piece for a pawn. Okay, going after the D pawn though. There it goes. Oh, and there goes the rook, but the rook wasn't taken. Knight takes pawn with tempo. All right. Rook hits the bishop. Rook defends the pawn. The knight's coming in. I mean, C3, right? Yeah. Boom. Pass pawn. 2 squares away from promoting. Knight here? What? What is that? Why? I don't know. I'm confused. There goes the pawn. Rook's going after the other pawn. Knight attacking all these pawns. Rook takes with check. Knight check. King attacks the rook. Rook gets behind the pawn. The pawn is pushing. Check. King up. Hitting the knight. The knight's got to move. King up. Oh, dropping a pawn with check, but the king is there to defend the pawn. But white's going to get... Oh, the rook snipes the knight off the board. Oh, no. He sacks the rook. Rook trying to cut the king off. Trade and... Oh, what technique from Lyndon. And the flag... Oh, Rishi for once flags Lyndon with 0.2 seconds left on his clock. So that's another... So back-to-back draws. But draws are good for Lyndon at this point. Rishi needs some dubs because Lyndon's still getting some half points for those draws. And essentially, Lyndon only needs 2 more points to win. So Rishi needs a bigger comeback. All right. This is game 8. And it looks like we got opposite color bishops, but Rishi's up a pawn. And a much better bishop. In fact, winning another pawn. So 2 pawn advantage now. This bishop just perfectly placed right in the center of the board. This bishop, meanwhile, has to reroute. These pawns are pushing through. Pawn on a dark square, not great. That's another pawn. Check. Bishop wants to give a check here. Check. And that's just game over. There's mate. Rishi gets his first dub. In fact, he's gotten 2 out of the last 3 points. So what's going on, Lyndon? You finished your games, Lance? Report the scores in Discord. All right. Game 9. Can Rishi continue winning, or is Linden going to close it out? Linden only needs 2 more points. Linden's up in exchange right now, and a pawn. He's trying to push through. Ooh, bishop 4 gets the exchange back. So now Linden's only up a pawn. Rishi's fighting. Clocks are pretty close. Advantage to Linden, as per usual, by a few seconds. Opposite color bishop here. Linden's giving time back. Ooh. The queen's getting in, flushing the king out. Queen offers a trade, gets it. This is a completely drawn position, but advantage to Rishi for once on the clock. Linden's going to have to get back. We're going to need to see some pre-moves. And Linden is ahead now. Completely drawn. Check. That's going to break Rishi's pre-moves. Wow, he's gobbling up the pawn. He's promoting. Linden's winning now. Rishi's out of time. All right, we've got 1 game left for Linden to win. Saron's in a must-win situation, or he can allow 1 draw. All right. Can Linden close it out here? Trading off all the rooks. Trading off the queens. No. Linden says, I'll keep the queens on. Flush the queen out of the center. Queen goes all the way home. Bishop here, trying to line this up. Ooh. There it is. How do you stop this? Pawn push. Ooh, here, but that allows en passant? Yeah, no, that's just a free piece. Yeah. Ooh, taking advantage of that. That's a fork. This pawn's hanging. That's it. Linden wins by a score of 8-2. They're still in the motions of playing, but they aborted that one. But GG's to Linden. All right, let me see if I got another player. Maybe we watch Maxime. Or maybe Emilio. All right, we've got Emilio playing Akshay. Emilio is up 5-1. So definitely advantage for Emilio. It looks like he's going to win this one as well. He's up on time. He's up the queen. Some checks. Some mates. Mate and 2 here. Nice. Okay. Offering a queen trade here. Emilio only needs 2 points at this point. Yeah. Looks like Maxime is about to get ready to play his match against the 8th seed. Computer loved rook d7 there. Opportunity missed by white. Ooh, that's a fork, but the knight comes in with... Ooh, knight takes here with tempo. But that's a check, so this knight is hanging. Oh, but queen takes with mate threat. Oh my goodness, and you can't stop it. Whoa, white missed mate in one? It's still forced mate? Check. Oh my god, forcing the king into... That's mate in one. Oh, just taking the queen. All right, whatever. Lots of ways to win there, so getting the job done nonetheless. And Emilio is on match point, so one more point to win. Akshay from Georgia Tech needs to win out or has one draw offer, but see, attacking the pin piece. Bishop drops back to defend. Knight's coming in. Trade here first. Taking back. Bishop attacking the knight. We see the trade. Rook offers a trade. So there goes a pawn. Pawn push to save the B pawn. Rook defending the D pawn. So Akshay is up a pawn right now. Looks to be winning more. Queen's going for the activity, of course. Knight takes, hits the rook. Rook to the center. Queen back to defend. Offer a queen trade. Queen trade declined. Attacking the knight. Attacking the pawn. Pawn push defending. Knight in, threatening a fork. Queen over. Perhaps defending a few things. Pawn push. Queen in. Pawn push. No, doubling here. Very interesting. Queen back here. Pawn, oh my god, that's mate in one. All right, well, Emilio wins 8-1 there. So we will see Emilio versus Lyndon in the quarterfinals. Let me follow Maxime. Here we go. Maxime versus Ayush. This match is just starting. Ayush from Florida. Looks like Rishi's teammate from Illinois, Abi Shakmasteo, also lost by a score of 8-2. So we'll have Rishi versus Akshay in the losers bracket, and Abi from Illinois will play the loser of this match, likely to be Ayush, the 8th seed, but we'll see if Maxime can hold on to his first place seeding. Mystical Mage, thanks for the follow. If you're tuning in now, this is the Collegiate Chess League's 2023 Summer Bullet Championship. Did I say summer twice? I don't know. Anyways, Ayush wins a pawn here. Maxime trades off a pair of rooks. Rook here is kind of interesting, but Maxime is down material, so he doesn't necessarily want to trade off. He brings the bishop back. Queen steps up. Bishop attacks the queen. Queen steps over. Knight's attacking the bishop. Knight takes. Bishop comes back. Knight hitting the pawn. Bishop defends. Rook to the file. Bishop pair versus knight and bishop. Ayush is trying to trade for being up. H5, attacking the light squares. Knight. Ooh, that's a nice tactic here from Ayush. Attacking the queen, continuing to attack the pawns. Queen check, knight block, pawn takes, bishop takes. Oh, that's a free queen! And we see resignation. Botez Gambit. All right, game 2 now. So that was a really close one by Ayush until the Botez Gambit, but Maxime was definitely getting his groove on with that attack. Knight hitting the bishop. Bishop steps back. Bishop hitting the knights. Queen develops. Connecting the rooks. Knight hits the bishop back. Bishop goes all the way home. So a couple underdeveloping moves from Maxime, and black is getting a lot of space on the queen side. Takes, white's left with these double isolated pawns that are immediately going to be attacked, and another underdeveloping move. Queen gets hit, steps aside. Look at all these pieces on the back rank. Rook takes. Knight redeveloping. That might cut the rook off a little bit. Isn't pawn push a little distracting? Wow, taking here, and what's the follow-up? You want to pin? There's rook here. Was knight takes d4 there? Well, it's played right now, and Maxime is spending a lot of time to think. Oh, and he just drops the rook. He just moves the queen. He wanted the king and queen off that diagonal. Here's a pin. That's an idea. Knight takes, bishop takes, queen trade. Firewoods is not out of it. He's pushing. He's trying to gobble up this pawn chain. He gets a check. He saves the bishop. Rook is hit. Rook lines up opposite the king. There's a check, taking advantage of the pin. Knight comes back. Absolute time scramble. Both sides under 10 seconds. There goes a rook. Black is promoting. Black is crushing, checking, attacking the bishop. He's promoting next. Maxime's going for the flag. 1 second. Oh, he gets mated. Ayush ties up the score 1-1. This is going to be a close match here, folks. Number 1 seed versus number 8 seed doesn't matter. They've all qualified for D1. Their ratings are pretty close. Apparently the colors were not alternated. I don't know what's going on there. But we'll see. We'll see how close the match is, if it truly matters. But all right, we've got F5, F4 in for black. Knight in the center looking for a trade, and Maxime takes it. Knight takes the bishop. Pawn's pushing. So pawn chain of 4 for white. Black going to use the G file to attack back. There's G4. G3, H3, surely. No, knight takes on F4. Taking advantage of this. Bishop attacks the knight. Knight simply steps back, and now the H pawn is taken. And now F4. Look at Ayush taking advantage of this diagonal. Beautiful bishop here. King just paralyzed in the corner. That's a connected pass pawn right there. Rook F7. That's going to hurt. Double the rooks? Yes. What's going on here? Trade off that gnarly bishop, but this thing is looking for something. Queen check, that's it. Rook check, back rank mate. Wow, Ayush taking the lead. Maxime's got to wake up here. He's only 100 rating points ahead of Ayush, so it's really close. But this would be a big upset. All right, Maxime with the white pieces. Simply developing, attacking this pawn. It's defended twice. Bishop here attacking a third time, so that's when the pawn pushes. But now white has their pieces developed. Pawn push, allowing en passant, which is accepted. Queen takes. Knight gets hit. Knight hits the queen. Lots of pressure on c4. This is a backwards pawn, and black is not allowing that pawn to push. So we see all the trades. This pawn was hanging. It's still hanging. Do we take? I don't know. Now it's defended, but that's a fork. Rook takes with check. Queen steps in. It's a knight versus the bishop pair. Maxime's using time here. Knight hits the rook. Rook's going to move. No. Queen says, go ahead, take the rook. I don't care. I'm going to play here and checkmate you. Knight comes back, trying to defend that square, but the bishop takes it. Check, that's not mate. That's not mate. The H pawn is hanging and taken. Takes here. Check, check, check. Oh my god, where's the mate? Where's the mate? Queen check, and there goes the queen. Wow. Ayush is bringing the A game, bringing the heat. Queen there is mate. Oh my goodness. Ayush is getting rating out of this too. All right. Knight attacking the dark squares. This is a Sicilian. Attacking the knight. Knight goes back. There we see f5, f4 again. And now f3 from white. King gets off the diagonal. Knight takes the center, attacking the bishop. We see this trade again. Dude, pawn, I swear, I can't, we'll see if Maxime, yeah, this bishop, man, this monster bishop on the diagonal. So it looks like Maxime's trying to learn from the lesson, bringing the queen in to support g4 pawn put. It looks like white's doing the old, okay, we see now what could be an issue, but the rook takes double. This pawn is hit 3 times, only defended twice. The rook says, go ahead, take it. I'm going to take on g5. No, the knight. Ooh, Ayush was ready for this, saying, you're in a pin now, my friend. Pawn push to distract, but hold on. Rook g8 could be mate in some lines. But, oh, that's a pin. Pawn put. That's kind of like a nothing move. Takes here, threatening mate. Wasn't taking on e5 like really good? But I guess there was block on f6. Wow, how'd that bishop get in here? There goes a pawn. Watch out for this check. Here, rook is coming in. Hold on, rook here? Rook here? Hello? Hello? Queen in, but that's mate. All right, Maxime getting a point back. Ayush is up 3-2. Wow, I didn't realize it was 3-1. Queen trade. Maxime can't castle. This knight is hitting the pawn. So pawn push. Knight steps in. Knight here would threaten a fork. But you've moved this knight a lot of times already. Knight hits the bishop. Castles pinning. Knight here. King defends. Bishop's hanging now. I heart you too, Brody. All right, this pawn is hit, traded off, knight develop, bishop develop. White would love to castle right now. Knight here hits the bishop. What's up, Nova Life? There goes a rook. Man, this is not a good opening for Maxime. So you should try to stick to this if they can. This bishop is trapped. Knight's going to take it. That's a hit. King defends. Pawn is hit. This is a good knight, but, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Rook trying to get behind the passed pawn. So it's an exchange for a pawn. Knight's on an outpost square. Pawn is pushing. So both rooks now occupied. Pawn's trying to distract the defender, the knight. But what's going on here? Knight hits that, but that loses this pawn. Oh, wait, takes here? I'm confused. Move the king over. Check? That's peculiar. The pawn is racing. The king's trying to attack this guy. Hold up. Rook here. King up. This is good for white. King up for sure. Take. You have to. Oh, okay, well. Trade, but now the king is here. This is a win for Maxime. But he's only got 3 seconds. Can he get the mate off in time? He's going to get the second queen, ladder mate. Very easy pre-move. Nicely done. And that ties it up at 3. This is a close match. 3-3. It's first to 8 wins. All right, we've seen the Sicilian before. I should probably remember who won. I think the first time we saw this, white crushed Maxime. The second time, I think Maxime won. And now this is the 3rd time, so at least that I remember. And we do see something different. Typically, Ayush has been playing f3. Instead goes for g3, and we see this f-pawn gets taken. Bishop here, computer did not like this move. It wanted knight f6 check. Removing the defender, of course. A classic. All right, Maxime's got the bishop versus the knight, but he's got these weird pawns. Castles. Rook trade is offered. Pawn push, maybe going for this, but that was threatening to give a check. Pawn's pushed regardless, going after this guy. Queen trade. Take here, yes please. Attack the knight? No, give a check first. Don't allow the king into e3. Rook in with tempo. Rook defense. Rook takes pawn. Knight hits the bishop. Bishop steps back. Pawn takes. Rook to the c file. Trade. This is a pass pawn. That's a pass pawn. That hits with tempo. Rook is in. You keep pushing this guy, or are you going to go after this one? Rook defends. Check. King steps up. Ooh, interposing here very curiously. That gives up 2 pawns to get 1 back, but you do have the outside pass pawn. Are we going to see this again? This apparently is a draw, but I'd rather have black. Actually, hold up. White's winning now. Oh my goodness, there's a queen on the board. Check. Block. Why would you block with the queen? Now it's a draw? No. Black's going for the win. Checks and flags. Wow, Maxime takes the lead. 4-3 now. Winning the best of 7, but it is a best of 15. So Maxime is halfway to winning the match. Ayush had a 3-1 lead and hasn't won a game since. It's been 3-0 for Maxime. So can Ayush get back on the winning track? Bishop takes knight, queen takes, pawn takes. You're losing material. Knight takes, but there goes your e-pawn. So nice maneuver there, giving up that bishop for the knight. That was a key defender. And watch out for this pin. Knight takes was a huge threat. So bishop steps back, pawn push. I like it. Rook pin. Bishop here, this is annoying. Hold on. Can we still take this? Takes with pawn. I like that. Takes here is peculiar. Oh, bishop takes what, but your other bishop's hanging. Okay. So up a pawn for Ayush. And the rook wants to get to d7. Pawn saves itself. Bishop goes here. f2 is hanging. Uh-oh. Hold up. Says go ahead, take it. Flight square first. Interesting. All right, defending this. You could do bishop takes with check. Didn't do it. Pawn push. Rook's trying to double. Rook goes here to defend this. Wait, but why didn't white defend that? That was like your one trick. Here, there, here, there. Oh, but the pawn's hanging now. But the bishop defends that. Oh, this is hit like by everything. But if the bishop takes, don't we take this? Guys, what's going on? No time for Ayush. Oh my god, that was just wild. Exclamation point Brody. Just kidding. I don't think we have that. Maybe we should have that. Dude, why isn't SIUE? Dude, can we get the Nova Life Brody Bughouse duo registered? Exclamation point summer to register for Bughouse. Deadline is July 26th. That's in 5 days. And honestly, I think with this few registrations that we have, anyways, that's a check, and the queen wants to come here to pick up this guy. So nice tactic. That looks like a fork, but bishop takes. Nice move. King here, perhaps, perchance. Computer just wants to take. King h8 allows queen here. Ooh, that's not good. That is not good. Bishop here to sack, but takes. And now what? Oh, queen check, king here, queen check. That picks up the bishop. So nice. Man, Ayush with bishop h7. Huge find. And just up a knight and a pawn. Oh, not the pawn any longer. But trades off both rooks. Queen's coming in with check. King to the corner. Pawn's pushing. Queen up, attacking the queen, attacking the knight. Pawn is pushing through. Takes, winning that back, but you're still up a pawn. Maxime's going to flag. Maxime is going to flag. He's going flag. Wait, it's a draw. Ayush just needed to hold on to the pawns and flag. He took the king up when he didn't need to. He should have stuck around his pawns. 3.5 to 5.5 now. That could be a bad mistake for Ayush. And it looks like Ayush is taking a little break right now. Always use code Brody. True. Max, how you doing, buddy? Let me know when you gotta head out. Oh my god, Division 6 is like already done. Holy smoke. Dude, it's not even been 45 minutes. It's wild. Is it because there's everyone's like zeros? Okay. There's like no one there, apparently. Unfortunate. Anyways, that's why I'm only covering D1, you know? That's actually not why. D1 is just the most hype. But anyways. All right. Oh, we're watching Linden versus Emilio. Hold on. We need to stick with this one. 5.5 to 3.5. So Maxime up by 2, trying to get to 8. Only 2 people. Oh my god. Crazy. It makes our job easier, I guess, but yeah. Low divisions. All right, what's the king doing on E7? Do we have a Bond Cloud? What is this? How did this happen? Bishop check, no block. King up, rook over, pawn push, that's winning material. This guy gets hit, steps back, attacks that. Knight takes pawn though. Ooh. Takes, but oh my goodness, hold on. King here, peculiar. Takes. Here. And okay, the knight's hit. Takes this. Bishop lining up opposite the king, lining up a lot of discoveries. Here, there. Up a knight, but your pawn's gonna fall. Hold on. King takes allows for checks. The rook steps over. Rook takes with a defense. Knight gets hit. Knight gets hit again. Check. Block. Takes. Push. Passer. No time for a Yush. Takes with check. He's trying to find a stalemate. Trying to get rid of these pawns. Pawn push. Not taking. Where's the mate? There it is. Maxime closing it out. 6.5. This is getting really close. Only 1.5 away. Ayush needs to get back on the winning streak, man. He was up 3-1, and since then has only had a draw. And he's below 2,300 now. So we see F5, F4 again. Pawn push. So Ayush deciding to stick with the G3, and actually Maxime gives up a pawn here. So knight comes in though, hits the queen. Queen steps up. Now this pawn can't even take back. Knight takes here. Still can't take back because your knight needs that defense. Castles, rook is up. Bishop over, defending the knight. Can we take this now? No, rook over, bishop here attacking. Rook opposite the king. Pressure on the pawn. King steps aside. E4, hitting the queen. Where does the queen go? Queen steps back. Knight hits the queen again. Queen steps up. Bishop trade. Queen takes. Pawn push. Attacking the c-pawn. There goes an exchange. Mate is threatened. Knight steps back. Rook takes c4. Queen steps over. Knight hits the rook. Queen steps up, giving the exchange back. Wow. Rook up, queen over, threatening nothing. Threatening a queen trade? Ayush is up on time here. Pawn push, queen in. Rook over, threatening mate. Pawn block, check, king up, queen back, pawn push, breaking through. Takes. Where's the knockout? Rook over, attacking this guy, offering queen trade. That's pretty boring. Queen takes. Oh my god. Check and mate. GG. Wow. Okay, Ayush back in the win column. He's only down by 2. He's at 4.5, so he's over halfway to the 8-point mark, but Maxime is 2 points closer. So it's tight race. It's close. This is definitely the closest match in the first round so far for Division 1. Bishop can take. We see a queen trade first. Knight comes out, hitting both. Bishop takes pawn, getting ready to castle. Bishop tries to defend this. Castle's long. Knight comes out, bishop's hit. Bishop hits the knight. Can't take this anymore. Bishop hit. Rook opposite the king, hitting bishop and pawn after a knight discovery. Trading here, probably knight takes. How do you defend this? You have knight takes, pawn push. Uh-oh. Whoa. Attacking this way, attacking this thing. Knight needs to move and can be captured no matter where you go. So knight goes here, bishop takes, rook takes, intermezzo, but the king hits that. So check, defending the knight, attacking the rook comes back, knight hitting everything, bishop hitting the rook, pawn push, pawn takes back, bishop steps back, rook opposite the king, king defends this, pawn pushing the knight away, knight hits the bishop, bishop boxes out the knight, knight hits the rook, there's a check, knight defends that, knight's coming in for mate, you gotta take, this hits the knight, knight goes here, we didn't take this pawn with check, maybe a missed opportunity, Maxime is up material and up time. Ayush, 10 seconds, this is very close to a must win for Ayush. If he could pull off a draw here, I mean, Maxime's going to get to 7.5, and he's going to have draw odds for the rest of the match. That's going to be must-win territory for Ayush. He's down to his last 2 seconds. No, that's it. That's game over. So 7.5 now for Maxime. This is match point for Ayush. Ayush needs to win out. He needs 4 wins in a row. He was up 3-1, but I don't think he can 4-0 Maxime. Maxime's warmed up at this point. So Maxime's got the black pieces. We see a lot of pressure on b5. Takes that. Queen check. Block. Queen up. So no castling kingside. Bishop hits the queen. No castling queenside. Bishop steps back to block. Trying to castle long. We see a trade. Maxime castles short. Ayush castles long. Rook pins the knight. King steps aside. Trade here. Queen takes. Defending the knight. Queen check. Pawn block. Hitting the queen. Queen comes all the way home. Rook to the F file, rook B file, queen here is going to be devastating. Knight steps back, queen attacks this, queen defends that, knight attacks this, bishop is under attack, saving the bishop, not giving up that fianchetto, bishop blocking this, pawn push was probably not the best. Knight maybe wants to come here, watch out, pawn push here, the computer likes rook c3, trying to sack and win material. Missed opportunity perhaps. Rook blocks that, but now pawn's in, and Ayush very low on time. Queen in, knight hits the queen. Queen picks up that pawn. This is a connected passer. That's pinned. Pawn takes. Do we have rook takes? Rook takes looks great. Rook takes and then rook takes. But no, there goes that. Trading this. Very weird. Didn't need to do that, but still winning. Takes that, and that's just promotion. Resigns, and Maxime moves on by a score 8.5 to 4.5. All right. That was a close one. Also, just a heads up, Magnus is playing Hikaru right now. So, dude, I guess Magnus must have beat Alireza. That's crazy. What would you guys rather watch? The CCL Bullet Championship or the BCC? You know? This is basically the BCC, but it's close. Anyways, Maxime is now going to play against Mike from Moravian. Ayush is going to play Shak Masteo. Okay, Lyndon won his game. Why did Emilio resign? That's crazy. Dude, I really hate streamer mode with the usernames on Discord. It's very weird, but okay. So Lyndon makes his way to the semifinals. Now we got Maxime versus Mike, National Master Mike from Moravian. Who's Dr. Bali? That's Akshay. So Akshay won 8-5. So Rishi goes down to Georgia Tech. All right. So Akshay from Georgia Tech is going to play the loser of this match. So Maxime is the favorite, but he had a rough match against, not rough, but it was the closest match in the first round, but he's off to a strong start here, 1-0. Mike had an upset win in the first round, 5th seed versus 4th seed. He took down Shak Masteo from Illinois. So by a score of 8-2 as well. All right, Bishop comes out. Bishop here. Isn't that weird? Couldn't you play like queen here? I guess pawn push. But then you... I guess there was h6 or bishop here. Hold on, that's a Botez gambit right there. Oh my god. That was unfortunate. Maxime 2-0. Maybe a little too quick for Mike. Mike needs to get on the board here. Still very manageable. 2-0 is not the biggest of leads. In fact, a win here for Mike, you're back in it, 2-1. But we have opposite side castles here. And I feel like white's a little closer in the attack. Knight's hit, pawn defends. Knight hits the bishop, rook defends. Queen takes d7 now with a threat of taking here. Ooh, what is this move all about? Free piece. Maxime doesn't take it. Defends this. I mean, that's with check. It's still there. Oh my goodness, folks. Very peculiar. Bishop out, knight back. Knight saves itself. I feel like the queen's close to getting trapped. But no, takes on f7. Attacking the knight. Hitting the queen. Here? No. Oh, queen takes, bishop takes. Okay. Very interesting. An unnecessary sacrifice. Trade here. So what is it? It's a bishop, pair, and a rook versus a queen. So winning for white for sure. Rook here. Trade that off. Hold on. Bishop defends. King up. Rook check. Rook block. Bishop pin. Takes with check. Takes back. So up a rook and bishop versus nothing. And Mike resigns. Maxime's up 3-0. He's having a better start than he did against Ayush, but maybe he's warmed up now. Knight in the center. Oh, takes with check. Wait. Oh, we saw that tactic missed earlier too. That was a blunder from Mike, but Maxime didn't pick up on it. Trying to trade. No. Hits the queen. Queen steps up. Attacking this. Might be worth the exchange playing here. And then get the queen in. That looks spicy. But trading it off traditionally. Trade off the rook. Takes. There's a check if you want it. There goes a pawn. There's the check. Queen is attacking this. You can take here if you want, but ooh, does it? Interesting. Ooh, here, check, block. Wow. Bishop here, crazy. If you take this, you're mated. And okay, white's not threatening anything though. You just play like queen here or something. Ooh, but Mike's getting a ton of time. Lots of time. There goes a c pawn. Queen in. Trades. Yeah, but 2-on-1 majority for black. White gets a pass pawn here, but oh, but the king is there in time. No, there goes this. Oh. King chases this, but black's getting that, and this guy's a gunner. But Maxime's low on time. No, this is more than enough time. 6.9 seconds. A nice amount of time. All right, Maxime, 4-0. Halfway there. Mike needs to find a stop to this streak, or he's going to get swept. It's not looking good for Mike. What's going on, Mike? Wait, what's the king doing on f3? It doesn't matter. There was a rook check. That looks annoying. Still? No. King up. There's a rook check here. King here. Rook here, maybe? No. Here, attacking this. Take. This is hit. Defended. Attacked. Taken. Check first. Then take. Defending this. Bishop here. Pawn's pushing in the center. Bishop here. Nice. Check. You might have to take this. Or, never mind, pushing this. The king is blocking the bishop. Pawn push. Bishop takes. That's a pawn. This is another pawn. Takes here, though. Attacking that. Defending. Oh my goodness. This pawn is hanging. This pawn is pushing. It's promoting. Wow. Man. That's a queen. Queen it. There it is. Rook takes pawn. Check. Mate soon. There you have it. Oh man, Mike. That looks good, man. Now it's 5-0 though. Maxime's getting into shape, getting into form. All right, there's a check, there's a pawn, but wait. Computer wanted queen e6 check. There it is, and you could have taken that pawn with check. Knight in, bishop takes, pawn takes. That's a pass pawn. Rook goes after the G pawn, but we see a queen trade, king getting in the center now. Rook takes pawn, passed outsider, rook over, rook down, attacking the A pawn. A pawn is pushed. King is in time to defend. Takes the A pawn. This should be a draw. No, white taking the pawn. Clock is pretty high for both players. Check. King up. Pawn push. King up again. check, king back, check, king up, check, king back, pin the pawn, shuffle the rook, check the king, rinse and repeat. But Mike's up on time and up on pawn. Can he force something? He trades off pawn. It's a pawn versus a you know. Let's see, check. Maxime is trying to hold it. Mike is making progress. He gets a mate. That's his first point of the match. He's on the board. Take care, Max. Thanks, dude. Thank you. Take care. All right. Bye, Max. All right, what's going on? We got a pass pawn. We're pushing it. We got another pass pawn. We're pushing that one too. Wait, why didn't you promote? And then promote again. There it is. Win the rook. You're up a rook. GG. Maxime's at 6. So he answers back with a dub. Two points away from Maxime. Bishop e5. No. Here, now bishop. No. Queen check. King up. Pawn push. Bishop trade. Accepted. Pawn pushing. Ooh, f6. Bishop's trapped. That's not good. Bishop takes with check. Rook takes. Queen check. Check again. Rook block. Queen guards the check. Knight threatens the mates. Queen here. Played. Knight here. Takes with check and mate. Not, well, it's bad. It was not good. So Mike's getting a second point. Trading off rooks. Maxime's up a bishop for a pawn. Takes. Attacking both pawns. Taking here. Pawn push. Attacking this. You could probably just trade off, but alright. Okay. Attacking this. Taking that. Pushing this. Trade. No. Takes. Push. King here. There's a check. A bishop and pawn. Bishop here, rook here, or king up. Plenty of time. Blocks the check, pushes the pawn, queens, resigns. Maxime's at 7, match point. Mike needs to win. All right, this could be the last game here. Bishop takes knight. White takes back with the bishop. Pawn attacks the bishop. Bishop comes back. Pawn push was a big threat. Queen here, I feel. Okay, pawn push. Rook here. Knight in. Was there rook takes? I guess there was knight. I don't know. Anyways. Trade here. Bishop takes. Here and here defending this guy. Ooh, there goes a rook. And that's game over. So Maxime moves on by a score of 8-2. Nicely done. And now we'll see Yale on Yale action. Maxime versus Lyndon. Michael's going to play Akshay. And they're already at it. So here they go. This is the winner semifinals. This is a big one. I'm sure these guys have a lot of experience playing against each other. These teammates, both from Yale. Maxime's using some time here. Lyndon's got the e-file. Pretty even pawn structure, offering a bishop trade here. Trade of rooks, takes, king takes. Ooh, awkward place for the queen to be. Check, and that's a free queen. Resigns. All right, Maxime goes down by Botez Gambit. All right, game 2. Lyndon's up a lot of time. And Maxime hasn't castled yet. Rook e3 is a huge threat. Played anyways. Resigns. Lyndon's up 2-0. This is the number 3 seed versus the number 1 seed, but Lyndon is higher rated, so. And probably the favorite to win the entire championship. Knight hits the bishop. Bishop tucks back. Pawns are being pushed. Black is very cramped in this position for sure. White's got more space. Bishop hits the queen. Queen's got to move. No. Blocks with the pawn. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Pawn could take. Maybe. Maybe not. Queen steps back. So this pawn is pinned. Queen steps out of the pen. So now the bishop steps back to defend this. Knight here. Bishop back. Knight in. Knight over. Attacking this. Queen takes. Bishop takes. Queen takes. Queen takes. Pawn takes. Rook takes. Bishop steps up to get out of this pin. So now the knight can defend the bishop when it moves. And does exactly that. Trade rooks first. Rook takes. Knight takes. Pressure on the pawn. getting the pawn back, trading, even material, active rook for black, pass pawn for black, pass pawn for white, rook back, rook in, king in. Black's going to win this pawn. Well, black loses the A pawn. So now it's 2 pawns versus 2 pawns. Passed outsider for white. Ooh, there goes a rook. Maxime caught on a pre-move. 3-0. Can Maxime avoid the sweep? I guess it's pretty far out from calling a sweep yet, but... All right, game 4. Lyndon's up material. Rook attacking the knight. Rook defending the knight. Pawn push. Pawn push again. Ooh. Knight takes with the old check. Very interesting. King takes back, but that's a fork. Trade the A pawn for the B pawn. Lyndon's still up. Diamond formation for Lyndon. King's defending this. Both pawns are under attack right now. King up, takes for sure. No? No? Why not? Trade. But now you can defend this guy. I don't know why you don't take the B pawn. What was the idea? Who knows? Maybe there was some rook back rank thing. But even material. But the problem is, white's got that B pawn, you know what I mean? Ye old B pawn. Hold on, this is weird. Putting the king on the promoting square. But... Wow, queen? Dude. What is this computer wanting? Wow, it's a draw now? It's a draw. Check. Give checks. It's a draw. Wow, and they both had such low time. That someone could have gone for the dirty flag. Someone really could have. They were scared. Maybe they both were just like, whatever. But Maxime's on the board. He is on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Can he get a dub, though? Trade off the pawns. Pawn push here. Knight, we've seen this. Knight wait, tempo? Takes? Takes back. Queen takes with the pin. Threats. Ooh, and that. Ooh, this is looking good for white. Here, but now here. Oi. King gets out of the pin. Bishop offers queen trade. Knight says no. Let me attack you. Bishop back, but this is looking good for white. I mean, you're up a pawn. Bishop hits the queen. Queen steps back. Oh, where's the knockout here, man? Bishop b7. Oh, yeah. Missed, but still good. Queen takes. Rook trade. Wait, I'm not updated. Bishop gets in. Rook here. Queen gets hit. Queen steps back. And where to now? Queen offers a trade. Takes the trade and takes that. Bishop check. Doesn't even win the D pawn. Rook here. Rook take. Wait. What? Resign. Oh my god. Oh, the bishop was hanging. Wow. Yeah, mistakes were made. And Lyndon's up to 4.5, over halfway to the dub. I'm looking for this match. Where the heck? Wait, oh, against Arco? Sorry, guys. I'd be giving commentary right now, but I'm like trying to figure out the other brackets. Which isn't great. But needless to say, oh, this could be Maxime's first win. Exciting times. Wait, oh, he's up a queen. That's cool. But Lyndon's gonna try to fight, of course. Of course, of course. All right. Maxime got another draw. Okay, what's going on here? Lyndon's up a pawn. Threatening e5 fork, by the way. I guess you have this. Played now. Pawn push. Queen takes pawn with check. Queen check. Computer hated that. Computer hates this. Check. Block. In. Rook here is interesting. Pawn push. Check. Check. King over. Takes. Opening this. Uh-oh. Needed to... Why wouldn't you take with check? Oh, because the queen was there? Wait. Ah, that's why. Hi, King Nugget. How are you? Thanks for the follow. I don't know what... Oh, what's up? All right, 7-2. So Maxime is back against the wall now. Okay. Linden gets the dub. 8-2 final score. Sorry, I'm not commentating very well. So Linden moves on to the winners finals. Maxime has to await the loser finals. So let me see if I got other games going on right now. We got Emilio versus Ayush right now, and Ayush won the first one. This is losers round 2. And the winner of this will play the winner between Michael and Akshay. So we saw Michael lose to Maxime in round 2. But Akshay, we also saw Akshay lost to Emilio, and then he beat Rishi. We saw Rishi lose to Maxime, or no, Linden. All right, anyways, game 2 of this match. Bishop steps back defending pawn break, pawn check, king over. Emilio's going to lose this one, I think. Oh, and there goes a rook. Yep. Low time. There goes your a-pawn. Takes. There goes your pawn. So now Ayush cannot lose. He's going to run out of time, though. Oh, my goodness. Is he going to stalemate? He flags him. Oh, my gosh. 0.3 seconds left. 2-0 now. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Game 3 now. Emilio's the higher seed. Ayush, we've seen he's a strong player, man. He was giving Maxime some trouble. He's up 2-0 already. He is the 8th seed, but not to be reckoned with. He's not to be underestimated. And he's already bringing the attack. Oh, he's opened the H file. Oh, this does not look good. He's pushing that G pawn. Bishop G5 is very annoying. Bishop H5 played. That's kind of a misstep. Bishop A6 apparently was the move. Wow. And you're just threatening queen here? Like, oh my god. Bishop A6 is such a bot move. No one would ever play that. Offering queen trade, declining. Ooh, and threatening H8 mate. Oh. Wow. Ayush making swift work of Emilio there. That is tough. Emilio now with white, trying to get something going here. 3-0 Ayush from Florida. All right, what do we got here? Is this a London? The old London system takes with pawn, queen out, threatening mate, pawn push, creating some dark square weaknesses. The attack is being launched. F6, knight F3, adding another attacker to this. Knight's coming back, attacking E5, but it's defended. Queen steps in. Pawn takes. You have knight takes. Bishop takes. We're threatening mate. Bishop block. Pawn sacrifice. Does this lead to anything? Doesn't accept it. Oh my goodness. That's not good. Oh wow. Computer wants bishop D6. That's brutal. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, and he finds it. Oh my goodness. Nice shot. Takes. He's won the exchange and he's up a pawn. Ayush needed to accept that sacrifice. Didn't happen though. Ooh, rook F3 check is annoying. I would have considered playing F4 at some point to prevent that, but what do I know? Rook's going to E3. Try to flush that. Oh my god, mate, 1. Oh, Emilio, that was your game, bro. A huge dude with the rook and bishop, mate. That's brutal. Yikes. Oh man, 4-0 now. A huge halfway. And this is loser's bracket, by the way. Loser gets eliminated. This is their last match. Winner moves on to play against the other winner from the other match between Mike and Akshay. That pawn was hanging. Castles. Emilio needs something here. Needs to pick something up. Trades, bishop in, knight hits, bishop back, trades, queen trade offered. Very interesting. I don't like trading down everything. Knight defends the mate and hits the queen and is defended. Very interesting. Offers this trade. Supposed to play the winner of the loser's bracket. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who. Hold on. Sorry. I haven't been checking the scores. Max was helping me, but he had to go. So it's all me at this point. Basically. Wait. D4. Kian won a close one, 8-7 in Division 5. So now it's Kian versus Akil. Anyways. All right. Emilio got a draw. So 4.5 to a half. He's on the board. But he dropped a rook and a pawn. I missed the stalemate. Oh my goodness. Oh well. Threatening checkmate. And the king has a flight square, but f4 hits the bishop. Check up. Ooh. Check again. King back. No more checks. Rook over. Bishop was hanging. Whoops. Uh-oh. Pawn's breaking through. Check. Queen f3. Going for mate in 1. En passant. Pawn push. Queen. Wait. Nope. Resigns. Yeah, queen f6 is mate. The 2 queens mate. Stalemate. Nice. Yeah, Lance, if you're watching, I guess you are. Kian versus Akil. I don't know the results of that. And then the winner of that plays against Jonathan from Mississippi State. And then you play that winner, if that makes sense. So. Yeah, looks like Kian is ready for his next game. All right. This is a good knight versus a bad bishop. But hold on, f6, that wins material. Wow, g6 was not a good move. Not a good move from Ayush. And Maxime gonna try to take advantage of this. That went from the worst piece on the board to maybe the best piece on the board. Rook's doubling on the B pawn. Ooh, and that's a free. Yeah, look at that bishop, man. Emilio getting there. Another, wow, 2.5. So it was 4-0, and now it's been 2.5 to 3. Emilio's right back in and only down by 2. Can he bring it back? He was getting swept, and now he's reverse sweeping. So back to the London system we go. Offering this trade. Takes with the pawn. Yeah, attacks the knight. Brings the queen in. Pawn push. Queen threatening mate. As is tradition. F5. G4. Full send. Queen up. Pawn takes. Bishop takes. Rook over. Knight back. Maybe we should have just taken on F5, dude. Maybe just send it, you know? Mob versus Broom here. All right, castle's long. Rook lift. Can we get a nice little rook lift? No, H pawn. Put it in H. Trade. Pawn push. Pawn's pinned. Takes. Bishop back. Offer trade. Declined, of course. Rook up to double. King over. Rooks are doubled. Rook defending. Queen in. It's not enough. Pawn's pushing? What? Wait. What if we just played bishop b3? What if we still play bishop b3? What if we still do bishop b3? There's a check. Take what? Wait. Oh my god. Bishop takes with check and you're just mated. Oh, Emilio. Emilio, you threw that game. All right. Back in the dub column for Ayush, 5.5 to 2.5. So only 2.5 points away from advancing, and Emilio's Summer Bullet Championship bracket is on the line. Wow, there's a match that went 8.5 to 7.5. Crazy close. All right. Emilio looks to be doing good. What is it? 2 knights versus a rook? I think Kian's still trying to play. All right, Emilio's bringing it back. He's back within 2. Uh-oh. Maxime's got a warm-up game, it seems. We want the Emilio game. Here we go. All right. London system. Emilio's bread and butter. Can he get it back within 1, dude? This would be a huge win for him with the white pieces. Ayush trying to close it out. Emilio's trying to keep his season alive. His summer bullet season. Dude, Lyndon and Maxime, they gotta wait for the losers. I mean, there's still, after this match, there's still the losers semifinals between the winner of this and Michael from Moravian. What is going on here? Why not G takes? Every game, dude. Every game. It's been White's getting this attack. Bishop takes, G takes, F. Knight takes. Beautiful chess here. Beautiful chess. Knight in, hits the rook. Queen check, incoming. What is going on, folks? Queen up, sack the exchange. Queen h8. That just wins the rook. Knight takes, threaten this. That knight's pinned. Resigns. Emilio back within 1. In striking distance, 4.5 to 5.5. This is anyone's game. Tough start for Emilio. 4-0, right? It was 4-0. And now it's 5.5 to 4.5. Crazy. Emilio's up a pawn at this gambit, but White can win it back. Takes, trade, takes, knight takes, pawn push, knight back, king up. No castling for either side. Rook to the d file, pinning the bishop, but maybe e5? Computer likes e5? No? King back, so auto castle, knight hits the bishop. You almost threw a 7-0 lead against Rishi. So you let Rishi win 5 in a row? It was 5. It was 7-0, 5-0. That's fun. We missed that. And then you lost to Michael. So, wait. Oh, nice exchange sack because he gets the fork. Emilio ties it up 5.5 to 5.5. Now it's a best of 5. Basically, right? First to 2.5. What? Best of 6? No, best of 4? It's a best of 4 at this point. Yeah, I can count. All right. Queen's attacking the pawn, but the B pawn falls, but then the A pawn falls. So pawn push. Takes here. Is this pawn falling as well? Another pawn grab. Or pawn takes here. Pawn push. The bishop's trapped. Oh my goodness. Takes, 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 takes. Dude, Emilio's cooking right now. There goes an exchange. Oh my lord. This man is up a rook. He's up the rook. Castles. Queen takes. Knight hanging. Rook defends. Knight moves. Blunders the queen in 1. Resigns. Emilio has the first lead of the match. And he's 1.5 points away from winning. Ayush is collapsing. He needs a breather. Emilio is taking it to the next level here. Can Ayush get back on track? He is the 8th seed, taking on the 3rd seed. Emilio, higher seeded, higher rated, and higher on the scoreboard now. After being down 4-0. And Emilio is up a pawn, but his rook is hit. Queen blocks, pawn attacks, queen back. Bishop develop, bishop pins. Queen goes after the G pawn. Not easy to defend. Pawn push. Bishop on the main diagonal. Offers a trade. Takes, knight takes. Knight hits the queen. Queen's got to move. Knight develops, castles, knight back, looking for d5. Queen anticipates and steps back. Knight in, or bishop in, preventing castling. Knight e7, pawns pushing, queen attacking the b pawn, rook to the b file. Black yet to castle, does so now, connecting rooks, queen over, rook attacks the bishop. Queen is in. Knight flushes the queen out. Pawn push. Very intriguing. Pawn push here. Oh my god, knight f4. He doesn't find it. That was a queen trap. Oh, g4 wins a pawn, but it loses your queen. And now h7 is a huge threat. Oh my god, that's a mate threat. Queen back, block. Queen takes everything with check. Dude, Emilio, you had the queen, and now you dropped the house. Wait, queen takes g4? There's nothing there? Such low time. Queen's guarding all the checks, and now the g file is opened up. Queen here, takes, knight, takes back, queen over, threatening h3. Queen h6, trade, knight check, king up. No, just no time. No time. Right? He's got the pre-moves. Oh my god, he's pre-moving. No, he's got no time. Dude, Emilio's gonna miss out on knight f4 fork. That would have been it. It's tied up again. 6.5, 6.5. It is now a best of... Well, it's a best of 3. Yeah, it's a best of 3. Oh my god. Down to the wire here, folks. The next player that wins is going to put the other player in the hot seat. Match point or set point, I don't know. But both players 1.5 points away from winning. Pawn push. Drops the pawn. Queen takes. Bishop hits the queen. Queen goes to the h file. Knight hits the queen. Short squares. You can go to e5. You can go to h4. Decides on e5. Takes with queen here, saying let's trade these queens off. Knight blocks the queen trade. Bishop hits the queen. Bishop blocks. There goes the g pawn with tempo, but the queen is hit. Queen steps up. That's an exchange. Hits the queen here, but there was knight. That's a free piece, bro. You're not taking the rook. Emilio, what are you doing? Emilio, you're down. You're down a piece for 2 pawns, brother. You had everything that you could have wanted. What happened? Rook in. I like. Rook trade. No, but that drops a pawn. Rook in. Flight square made. There goes another pawn. Rook's doubled. King over. King up. Bishop over. Hold up. That's a free bishop. That's a free mate. Oh my goodness. Ayush with the big blunder. And now Ayush is in must-win situation. And a draw even wins for Emilio. Emilio's asking the score. Ayush is playing quite well, but he was up 4-0 in this match. Emilio's brought it to the next level. I told Emilio he needs a draw to win. So this is his game. Ayush needs to win this to force overtime, basically. If Ayush wins this, its next game wins. Sean, thanks for the follow. All right. Offer the bishop trade. Knight develops. Knight develops. Castles. Castles. Knight's coming in. Awkward placement for Black's knights. Offers a trade here. Queen takes. Rook opposite the queen. Bishop moves with tempo. Queen check. Pawn block. Queen has to defend the knight, so the knight moves. Knight steps back. Rook to the center. Everyone's active and playing. Knight nicely placed. Pawn push. Trying to go for c5. Bishop f5 seems annoying. But trade rooks first, then bishop f5. Queen gets out of the pin, takes that knight. Knight versus bishop now. There's a queen check. That's annoying. King over. Watch out for back rank. Queen takes with check. Isolated pawn for black. You're not threatening the b pawn. Back rank. Knight hits the rook. Rook takes the pawn. Maybe take the bishop. No. Pushing. Clearing back rank. White saves the pawn. Pawn takes. Rook to the file. Pawn push. Rook goes after the f pawn, gives up the f pawn. I thought king g2, but then there was maybe rook check, and rook takes on a. But white's pushing their passed pawn. Check, king up, pawn push, threatening another check, king back, another check, going for draw. Black has draw odds, remember, and black is up so much time. The pawn's pushing, but white's winning. Check, king over, pawn push. No time for Ayush. Ayush is gonna flag. Less than 2 seconds. King in, check. No, that's it. Ayush loses. Huge comeback from Emilio after being down 4-0. So Emilio moves on to play against Mike from Moravian. National Master versus National Master. But good games from Ayush. Taking down Ubby from Illinois along the way. So, all right, Emilio versus Mike now, and the winner plays against Maxime. Div 6 shown. Congratulations. Well done. Did you message me? Sorry. I did not respond. It was a pleasure playing. It was a pleasure to have you, Ayush. You played great. Okay. It's Mike versus Emilio. Sean, thank you for subbing with Prime. Appreciate that. Seriously, thank you very much. All right, here we go. Loser semifinals. between Emilio and Mike. Emilio had a rough start, but warmed up. Here we've got National Master versus National Master. King on f8 for Emilio. Was that a mouse slip or a check? No, king defending the pawn. All right, so rook on h8, kind of stranded a little bit. How do we get that guy out? Queen hits that, rook defends, bishop hits this. There's rook here, no? Uh-oh, we just need to defend that. Well, Mike resigns. Emilio off to a strong start. Emilio back to his London system. F4. Is he going to castle? Bishop back. He's going to play for G4, maybe? Probably. That's what I would do. Done. G4, G5, H4. King takes, knight check, bishop takes. So bishop pair for black. Queen steps aside. Pawn takes. Pawn takes. There's E4, check, winning the exchange. Queen up. So now Mike is up in exchange for a pawn. Pawn push. G6. Queen takes pawn with check. There's queen A6 if you want to keep checking, but probably not. Mate is threatened on H7. And if you push, there's a bishop sacrifice, which has been played. Accepting the sacrifice, but rook F3, this is going to lead to checkmate. You can only move the king, but after check, this is mate in one. Queen block, queen takes, GG. So Mike is back in it, tied at 1 each. All right, game 3. Here we go. Winner of this match plays against Maxime. And that is the losers finals. So winner of that will play against Lyndon, who's been waiting patiently. Oh my God, there was a huge blunder. Was there a queen hanging? Knight here. So the Botez Gambit was declined. Trade. Where are Black's pieces going? Or are we down a piece? All right, so Emilio wins the first game, drops the second one, and not a good start for game 3. Both players missed a free queen. Queen gets hit, bishop trade offered, skewer. So down a piece, gets the exchange back, trying to trade off that last rook, and does so. Mate threat on G7, by the way. Check, that's a free rook. Oh my God. There was bishop F8, no? I don't know what's happening anymore. Yeah, sloppy game from both sides. Mike gets the dub though. So still early in the match. Emilio was down 4-0 and brought it back. So maybe he'll get better as the match goes on. Here's game number 4. 2-1 lead for Mike. Mike's got the black pieces. Emilio probably going to stick to the London system from what we've seen so far. Emilio is a streamer, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to check him out. I don't think he's streaming right now, but all right, queen's attacking the B pawn and defending. Knight steps out, knight in. Rook opposite the queen, taking advantage of that. Knight takes, but there's a pin right here. There's a fork. There's queen takes, bishop takes. What even just happened? Mike is up a pawn after taking on d4. So, okay, check, king over. Bishop's defending this fork. Maybe h4, but I kind of doubt it. Can white even castle? h4, I called it. All right, knight gets hit, takes that. Steps over. Bishop g3 is threatening to win a pawn, sort of. Knight here to defend. Knight attacking this. Knight attacking that. King defending. King defending. Kick this away. Knight back. Bishop's hit. Bishop attacking this, but it's defended. Knight hitting that. Okay, so supporting that. Rook here, and that's going to drop this, but the knight was hit. So move the knight back first, then take. Knight in, doing I don't know what. King attacking this. Bishop attacking that. Knight back. Going where? I don't know. Winning material here. Rook trade offered. King back, surprisingly. King was good here, I thought, but maybe not. It's back. But now pawn push. When the bishop was here, the king is attacking that. King's defending this pawn. No time for Emilio. I mean, come on. Come on. Flagged. 3-1 now. You got matched up against Max. Maxime's looking for warm-up games. Okay. So, King F8 again in this line. Bishop check. King to G8. Not great. Knight back. Bishop hits the queen. Queen's... Wait a second. What? Was there... Ugh. Dude, this queen looks so trapped. Queen takes pawn with check. Bishop block, you drop a knight. Bishop here, rook here. Queen over. Knight hits the queen. Queen back. No, this isn't a great opening by Emilio. Just trade. Knight takes, knight here. Beautiful. Free pawn. Oh, free knight. Free knight. Okay. Bishop trapping the rook. Rook's hit. Rook takes the pawn. There's queen takes pawn, but trade of rooks. Queen over, opposite the pawn, opposite the king. Knight h4 is an idea. Wait, the queen's hanging? Ugh. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. H5 or resign. Also reasonable. Mike's up 4-1 now. But Emilio has come back from worse, which is crazy. But can he come back from Mike's 4-1 lead? To be determined. Mike dropped the first game and then hasn't lost since. So he's kind of on a streak right now. He's kind of on fire. Can Emilio slow down Mike here? To be determined. Ooh, there goes a pawn. Not great. Kicking the bishop back. Knight gets fianchettoed. The kings are stepping up. Trade, rook in. Queen opposite the pawn. Bishop back. Allowing the queen to defend a little bit. Just trying to trade off the rooks. Knight takes. Hold up. Attacking this. Threatening discoveries. That's check. Take back. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. You got to take this. Queen takes with check. King over. Queen pins the bishop. Queen blocks. Pawn push. Ooh, and that's a discovery. Nice tactic from Mike. From Moravian. Trade. But hold on, Emilio's got no. There's no shot. There's no shot. The queen are coming. Ooh, was there a stalemate chance? A little Rosentrap action? Probably not. A little ladder mate. Plenty of time. Mike is cooking. Mike looks like he can't be stopped. He's up 5-1. So, can Emilio come back from a 4-game deficit 2 matches in a row? It's unlikely. But if anyone can do it, it's Emilio. He's been here before. Can he do it again? Mike is at 2394, trying to get to 2400. Emilio under 2500. So you got some rating points being exchanged. Bishop takes g6 looks annoying. Castles, pawn push, knight back, pawn push, trade, bishop takes, bishop here, pawn takes, knight attacks, trade that off, bishop in, rook trade, knight up, rook c7 looks great. This pawn was hit, so pawn defends, rook to the 7th, knight's attacking this, knight's defending this, offer this trade, pinning, knight defends this though, king can step up, right? Here, attacking the knight, king steps up. What is going on? This knight is pretty sad. Ooh, 2 pieces. Hold up. Pawn push? No. Ooh, passer. That's going to be hard to stop. That's going to be really hard to stop. That's going to be unstoppable. Emilio getting a much needed win here. Rook here, hoping for a pre-move, but that's a free rook. And there you have it, folks. Emilio back on track, 5-2, 3-point lead still for Mike. Mike needs 3 more wins to move on to the losers finals. D4, London system, back at it again. Bishop gets hit, moves, gets hit again, has to go back. So the knight's going to take that London bishop. Wait, there's knight takes on g5 in some lines. Was this a misplay? This might have been a mouse slip or a pre-move blunder. Takes here and here. So probably meant to take back. So that's not great for Emilio. Definitely can't be. Isn't this still a thing? Okay, it's been done. But then there goes your G pawn. But it was doubled and isolated anyways. Castle's long. Knight trade. Mike likes the trades. I mean, he's up material. So. All right, bishop hits the rook. This rook is short on squares, by the way. Knight in hits the bishop. Bishop can go to c2. Knight hits the rook. And the bishop take that. Double isolated. King up. Bishop here. Rook takes pawn, but rook takes here. That's very annoying. Yeah, not a fan of allowing g2 to fall with check, even. All right, rook trade offered. 3-pawn advantage for Mike. Is it enough? It should be. Low time for Mike, though. Emilio, maybe going to try to fight on the clock. Ooh, bishop h3. Bishop h3. Here, and then there's some discovery. Oh, my goodness. Emilio, you can't be missing these opportunities. You have so much time, too. But hold on. He's taking 2 pawns back. And there goes the rook. There, he finds it. Wow. Emilio down 3 pawns ain't no thing. He's back 3-5. He's only down by 2. Dude, Emilio, he gets on a cold streak. His opponent takes a run for it, but then Emilio just gets back in it. So he's asking for a 5-minute break. Mike is saying yes. So we're going to take a little break for Emilio. The action is a little hot. So maybe we watch another division. Here we got Cree Rules versus CalSal. Who's CalSal? Let's see. This is Division 2. CalSal is Saya from University of Washington. Cree Rules is the ambassador, Dang Nguyen from University of Texas, Austin. So CalSal up 2-0 against a stronger rated Cree Rules. And let me just check their standings. It looks to me like Dang Nguyen is 6th in the division, and Saya is 5th. So this is number 6 versus number 5. And what is going on? Queen check. That doesn't look good. That looks pretty bad. Queen here. Maybe bishop g6. A little bishop g6 action. Rook f7. That's not the move you want to make. That's main 1. 3-0 lead now. Let me double check the brackets. Yeah, this is like losers quarterfinals. And then the winner of this will play against Lewis Calvary from UT Dallas in the losers semis. There's a lot of Division 2 left to be played. Hoodie guy won 8-0 and wants to play Ritesh. No idea. Keon won 8.5 in D5. So now it's Keon versus Jonathan from Mississippi State. Okay. Emilio's back in it. Emilio's back in it. All right, bishop takes. That was a fork. So the G pawn is hit. Queen offers a trade. Takes, pawn takes. Pinning, defending, checking, attacking. Queen side for both side. For castling. Trade here. Double isolated pawns. Knights hitting everything. King steps here. That was a fork that was missed. Trade, knight takes. Pressure here for sure. Rook attacks. That defends. This attacks. Rook defends. King up out of this pawn or pin. That's a pin. But does it lead to anything? Much better here for Mike for sure. King gets off this, but okay. King gets out of that pin. That's a discovery, but doesn't lead to anything. Yeah, grand final is 1st to 15, but the player from losers bracket has to win 2 matches. And I think if you reset the bracket, so if the player from losers bracket wins the first match, then the second match is an abbreviated match, which should be listed in our format doc. I think the second match is a best of 7. Yeah. Rook takes d5 earlier. So I love the doubled rooks, but the king is always dodging the checkmate. White's pushing the king forward. Check. Here, lifting up for the king. That's a check. King over. Rook check. King up. Rook's doubling for this. This should be a draw, but Emilio is very low on time. There's rook takes pawn and does so. Some weird primos. Up 2 pawns, but up down all the time. 1 second left. Yeah, nothing. No time left in the tank for Emilio. So Mike is up 6-3 now. And 2 games away. So Emilio needs to win 5 before Mike wins 2. It's close. It's a close one. All right. We go back to the London system. I think this is pretty close to a must-win for Emilio. If you drop this, Mike gets to 7, and that's not good. So, ooh, D2 check looks really annoying. Castles, king over, bishop in, queen attacking the pawn, pawn's pushed. Not a fan of this. Queen e2 looks really good. Was not played. Maybe queen takes a2 would have been pretty bad. The f pawn is hanging. The f pawns are hanging. Rook takes, bishop takes, knight takes, rook takes. Probably rook f2. Or just rook takes d2 already. What's Emilio thinking about, dude? You're going to run out of time. Just no time, man. You can't think that long. I don't know. That's tough. Like, look at Mike's clock. I mean, it's a complete draw, but you're just flagged. You got nothing. That's rough. So now Emilio has to win 5 in a row. So that's probably not going to happen. But we'll see. Mike's over 2,400. Castles for white. Trying to castle for black, but let's see if white can hold on to this pawn. Bishop here. Queen here, maybe. Maybe. Pawn push instead. Pawn here, trying to get for this. Pawn puts the clamp down. Knight hits this. Queen defends. Knight steps back, defending this. Bishop pinning the knight. Pawn push, there's en passant. Pawn takes, getting ready to lock this pawn in. Rook over, and there you have it. Bishop comes in. So down a pawn for Emilio. Trying to trade this bishop. Takes. Knight here. Knight in the center. Knight takes, pawn takes. Bishop hits. The queen hits the bishop. Maybe bishop here was better. I don't know. But bishop's here in the center. Okay. Knight hits the bishop. Takes. That's a threat. Look at these pawns, though. How menacing. Rook takes. Wow. Pin. All 3 white pieces attacking this pawn. Only defended twice, by the way. We see a trade. Queen declines. Rook takes. No, there's a check. Pawn push. Queen takes. Queen takes. Rook here. Or pawn push. Or all of the above. It's all winning. This is it. Mike wins by resignation. So 8-3. And now it's Maxime versus Mike. So, yeah. Good run by Emilio. But gets stopped there by Mike. And Mike won the previous round 8-3 as well. So Maxime versus Mike. It's the losers finals. Winner plays against Lyndon in the grand finals. This is the Division 2 match. Looks like Krerolls has brought it back. It was 3-0, right? So now it's 4-3. So Krerolls getting a little bit of his groove on, perhaps. Kind of a rough structure for black, for sure. Maybe a little pawn push action. Maybe pawn here. Uh-oh. That's mate. Yikes. 5-3 now. All right, got to keep an eye out. Okay, here we go. Mike versus Firewoods now. We're watching this. This is game 1 of the Division 1 losers finals. So Maxime already lost to Lyndon, but is looking for a chance at redemption, but has to get through Mike first. Mike, who just had a nice win against Emilio from Mexico. So there goes an exchange. Both players 2,400. Mike's a national master. Maxime, though, is the #1 seed. Michael at the number 5 seed. He actually lost earlier to Maxime. This is a rematch. So Maxime won in the first time 8-2. So Maxime is looking to give Mike his second loss of the match. And Mike's looking to get some redemption against Maxime here. So some passed pawns for black. And the rook is hit. Uh-oh. That's a free rook. That's resignable. There you go. So Mike gets the first win. Mike might have not warmed up yet after he lost to Maxime, but now maybe he's warmed up. And what just happened? That's a free piece. So maybe Mike is cold again. What's going on? Why are there free pieces on this chessboard? Knight takes, pawn push, knight out. Ugh. Well, we'll see if someone can stir something up here. If Mike wins this, like, that would be crazy. Queen takes pawn, pawn push, pawn block, rook lifts, rook's doubled, rook up, queen over, threatening mate, back rank, pawn push for flight square, pawn push for the attack. Bishop hits the rook. Pawn blocks. Blocks again. Bishop all the way in the corner. Not ideal. Pawn push. Trying to break through. Queen takes. Queen trade. Pawn takes. Bishop e5 is now available. Played. f7's hit. Defended. Rook in. Pawn push. That was weird. Another sack. Trade. Maxime's still up a bishop and 2 pawns at this point. Going after the b pawn, pretty wise. Up on time is Mike. He grabs another pawn, but that pawn is going to be unstoppable. So Maxime ties it up off a blunder in the first few moves from Mike. So what up, Seattle U? Dude, why aren't you playing in the Bullet Championship? SMH. All right, trying to play for d4, so you couldn't take with the queen there. Pawn takes, doubled and isolated now. Bishop pair for white. Trade off light square bishop. Everyone's working at this time. That's not true. You would have been cooking? Would you have won though? Would you cook these guys or would you get cooked? Because some of these guys are cooking. But anyways, this isn't even the finals. This is losers finals. All right, the c pawn is hanging, but the queen wants to get in on the dark squares. Queen here takes, kind of dangerous. Rook takes should be a draw if white wants it. No, we don't have any GMs that registered for this. We had GMs registered for Bughouse. Spoiler. Hold up. That's a queen trade, okay. And now the outside pass pawn's pushing. I like e6. It's very interesting. Take on a5. So there goes the outside passer. Ooh, g5. Hello. That's a fork. GG. Hold up. Is there going to be resigns? No. Flag? No. Takes? That's not good. Stalemate? Almost? Not quite? Oh my god, dude. Where's the mate? Oh my god, he flagged him with 0.2 seconds left. Oh my god. I thought he would for sure find a mate. That is crazy. Yeah, the highest titled player for this Seattle U is National Master. We had like 5 National Masters. I don't know. When is Lyndon becoming a FIDE Master? What is Linden's FIDE rating? Who knows? Okay, knight in, hitting the bishop with tempo on the queen. Rook takes first, queen trade offered, declined. Wait, so Linden is a FIDE master? The highest seed? This is Maxime. Maxime's the highest seed, but he lost to Linden, who was higher rated. You would have been first seed then? I mean, it depended on the Bullet Arena. Seattle U talks a lot, man. A lot of talk. Anyhow. All right. Maxime's up a piece again. How did this happen? Mike's getting the queen in. Offer this queen trade. Declined. Defend the f-pawn. Knight in. Low time for Maxime. Knight hits the queen. Pawn takes, winning that. Pawn push, dropping the e-pawn. Knight fork, bishop takes. Queen sacked for nothing. Maxime dub. Dude. Mike really needed to find that checkmate in the last game. It'd be tied 2-2, but now he's down a point. So, trade opposite side castles. King b1, classic. Knight back. Maybe a little early. Maybe not. Pawn push, attacking. Queen over, doing what? Clearing the way for the h-pawn. There it goes. Or sorry, the a-pawn. But the h-pawn's also in motion. Both sides attacking. Trade first, a3. Rook over. Maybe rook c2. Played. Hold up. Queen up. Offer trade. Decline the trade. Double. But now the h-pawn takes. King over and the knight's coming in. Knight's threatening e7 with g6 checkmate intentions. Hold up. Rook sack. Takes. Rook up. Doesn't matter. Can we just take on e7? Hello? What am I missing? Rook over. I mean, this is just winning for white. It'd be winning like that, you know? Rook takes c2? No? Trade? What? I mean, how long can we hang? We hung our rook. What the heck happened? Knight takes bishop. Uh-oh. But now our h-pawn is hanging. Bishop check. Oh my god, dude. They had e5. What the heck? Trade? Oh boy. Oh boy. Why are we not pushing our a-pawn? There we go. Wait, but we just dropped it? No. Oh my god, dude. Dude, what was wrong with knight takes? I could have sworn we were threatening some mates. That was brutal. When's the next Bullet Championship? Next summer. This is the off-season activity. Okay. Mate on h7 threat. Sack. Perpet. A little perpet action? No. Rook wants to come here and say hello. So, what's the plan here, Stan? Rook here. What's the computer want? Bishop g4? You're not gonna play that. Bishop f6. Okay. Here's the next attempt. Check here. Another check. Another block. This. That. Hold up. It's not over yet. Check. Ooh, it might be over yet. Rook takes. Queen. Wait. No. Here. On the run. Check. Wins material. Okay. Okay. Here. Here. Hold up. Not over yet. Get the bishop in. Wait. That was a check. Blocking this check. That would have been almost mate. Takes here. Double. Ooh, he covered it. He covered it. Mike is choking. Bishop takes. Pawn's promoting. Oh my lordy, Mike. What happened there, pal? I don't know. Queen G6. I mean, something went wrong. Something went horribly wrong there. Knight here looked good, no? I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows anymore? Bishop here looked annoying, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Next game. That's a threat. Queen defends. Take this. Done. Bishop here. If the knight moves, we take with check. Gotta save this guy. Queen back. Bishop out. Bishop here. Pawn push. No. There. Here. Back. Up. Trade queens. Pawn push. Hit the knight. Pawn push again. Is this not free material? Are we not winning a pawn here? Trying to trade rooks. Done. Rook up. Bishop hit. Pawn push. Defending the bishop. Opposite colored bishops. Up a pawn for whites. Oh my god. Chess is rating. Alright, everyone. You just witnessed the Bullet Chess Championship between Magnus and Hikaru, but now you're about to witness the Collegiate Bullet Chess Championship. This is Mike from Moravian University versus Maxime from Yale. And it is a best of 15, so first to 8 wins. Maxime is at 5, so he only needs 3 more. What's up, Akshansh? What's up, everyone? Shout out to Chess. Thank you so much, Chess. Appreciate that. This is the loser bracket finals. So you guys just watched, the Bullet Chess Championship starting with their double bracket, but the Collegiate Chess League is also doing a double bracket, double elimination bracket. So this is the losers finals, like I said, between Mike and Firewoods, and awaiting the winner of this match is none other than Lyndon Lee, also from Yale, who you might know as the brother of Alice Lee, who is playing in the Junior Chess Championship right now. Fun fact. All right, well, we've seen this sacrifice in the previous game. This is just completely crushing for white. So Maxime is down right now. Hold on, this king is on the run. The king has put on his tennis shoes and is looking to survive. And miraculously, okay, the eval bar is going crazy. White just blundered a mate in 3, or black blundered it, excuse me, but apparently it was even at some point before the rook move. But Mike is back on track. He's only down by 2, but he needs to get it back. Otherwise, he's going to drop this match. So this is the summer season of the Collegiate Chess League, you guys. And if you're interested, we have a Bug House Championship, which starts next week, and you can still register. So if you are a college student and you want to play some Bug House this summer, register now. The deadline is in 5 days, so July 26th. If you want to check that out, !summer. Joe Lee is far worse than Rob. Dude, I watched Robert Hess commentate some bullet chess in the BCC, and that is top of the line, gold standard. You can't beat it. All right, knight d5 is interesting because you can at least take one of these menacing pawns off the board. Unfortunately, we're dropping a rook here. So this is completely winning for Mike. We have resigns, and just like that, Mike is back within 1, 4-5. We see a Sicilian here. And yeah, threatening the fork. This is all pretty standard stuff. I don't know the theory myself, but I trust that these guys know it. They're both 2,400 plus. They got to know something, right? Offering a bishop trade here, trying to get the queen active. Knight contesting the strong knight in the center. Taking back with the rook first. Takes here. Bishop takes. Saving the pawn. The f pawn is in motion. And there it goes. It's up to f3. And now White's trying to get checkmate. So let's see. How does the queen get to the light diagonal? This queen's guarding all these squares. So the queen's going to go here now. Rook takes pawn, though. So in all of this movement for Maxime, he forgets that the f-pawn needed some defense. And to be honest, I got a little carried away with that too. So queen attacking the a-pawn. Rook defends. Queen's doubled. Rook's threatening that, or the queen and rook are doubled. Pawn push, threatening this, but the pawn breaks through. Queen step up, hits the rook. Queen defends. There goes the pawn, though. Mike is still up 1. They both have about 20 seconds left. This pawn is cleared to move. Queen steps up to blockade. Rook now allowing this pawn to push. That's a mate threat, but you can trade queens. Less than 15 seconds. Doesn't trade queens. Allows this pawn with check. I guess... Why? Wait, push? Hello? Queening next? Whoa, gives up the queen for that e2 pawn push. Wow. Wow, okay. But white has a lot of pawns. Forces that trade and flags. So Maxime, 2 away from moving on to the grand finale. Mike is down by 2 again. Can they come back? Queenside castles, black a little bit behind in development. There goes the G pawn up to G5. Black finally castles kingside, but Maxime's already got this storm of pawns all the way to the king's safety. But now black is starting an attack on the queen side. Knight's hit, knight moves forward. Bishop here's a skewer. That's an exchange for Maxime. Thank you guys for the follows. Appreciate it. Welcome. Definitely stick around. We've got the grand finale up next. Rook sack incoming. Rook sack anyways. Queen takes, threatening not mate. The knight's covering that. This is very peculiar. Hold on. Queen's doubled. That's a mate. Bishop's guarding that. Knight's guarding this. Where's the knockout? Knight in? No. Bishop takes with check. And that's a fork. Pawn push. Insisting. Bishop takes. Rook pinning. Queen here. Pawn push. Does that even work? No. Pawn takes here. Oh, that's with the discovery. Bishop takes. Knight's there to take back. Oh my gosh. The knight's defending this too. Oh my goodness. The eval bar is going crazy. Rook takes check, and that's going to be mate. Rook check. There's no block. You had to block with the queen, but that's GG. Mike is back in it. 5-6. More bullet. More bullet. That's right. There's always some chess event going on. So when you can't compete against the Magnuses or the Hikarus, you got to compete at your local college. So this is the best that college chess has to offer. Well, it's also our off season. It's just the summer. So our regular season during school, we actually have a lot of the Grandmaster teams, some of which probably competed in the BCC. I know Andrew Tang, of course, was one of the players. He is a Collegiate Chess League alumni that played for Princeton, so that's pretty cool. He graduated, so he can't compete anymore, although we have started an alumni program, actually. All right. Anyways, let's see. Where does the bishop want to go? All the way back. Pawn push. Rook's hit. Bishop gets this trade. Pawn takes? No. King takes instead. Very interesting. Now the pawn's pushing. Rook's going after this guy, but this guy is deep, and this king is cut off. That's a promotion threat. Wow. Okay. Check. There's a queen on the board. This surely is going to be mate soon. Very low chances of flagging. Yeah, that's mate. So Maxime up to 7. Mike needs 3 in a row to come back and win. Otherwise, he is eliminated. He can afford one draw. He can afford a draw. But other than that, it's must-win situation. So, and again, the winner of this is playing against Lyndon Lee, brother of Alice Lee, in the grand finals. Is this bishop trapped? I don't think so. Takes how to take back with the queen. Queen takes, wins a pawn here. So Maxime's looking good. Not looking good for Mike. Pawn's attacking the knight though. So there's some attack. This is hanging with the threat of a fork. Bishop moves up. Bishop hits the rook. Rook's attacking this. Bishop defends, attacks this. If you take here, there's this. Ooh, but that's a fork. Oh, and the knight's going to defend this knight. But after knight takes, the rook's going to have to move again. And goes to attack the bishop. Bishop hits the rook. Rook's doubled. Pinning the knight. Defending this. Ooh, that's a fork, but that's a check to get out of it. Ooh, rook takes. Oh, missed. Don't forget about your bishop. There goes a knight. There goes that knight. Still bishop takes. There it is. Rook up, king here. Not threatening mate. This bishop is a monster on this diagonal. Bishop steps up, trying to check this way. Watch out for back rank. There's another check if you want it. You can trade off something. But what? Trade off the rook? Okay, interesting. Make a flight square. Low time for Maxime. Mike needs the opposite color bishop flag here if he's going to move on to the next game. Can he? Oh, that's a free bishop? No? It's too fast for me. I can't tell. A3, B4. Oh my god, how did that pawn get past? Oh my god, they're both less than 4 seconds. It's anyone's game. Oh my god, I can't. It's like too crazy. What is this? Am I lagging? Are they lagging? Oh my god. Maxime gets the flag. And Mike goes down. So we're going to see a Yale versus Yale grand finale, a rematch. So Mike definitely did much better here the first time they met. Maxime won 8-2, but Mike gets 3 extra games in this round. But not enough to take down the Yale captain, Maxime. So 8-5, and we've got one final match left in Division 1. This is going to be Maxime versus Lyndon, and Maxime needs to win 2 matches because it's double elim. So here we go. Lyndon. Lyndon's the 3rd seed. We got some absolute buffoonery going on over here. What is this? This is like some Magnus stuff. Did he do this in the BCC? I doubt it. But we've seen it before for sure. So actually, that was Maxime doing it. Maxime giving up castling rights. Is it going to pay off? Probably not. But if he does it, he'll be a legend. Okay. How to proceed from here? The knight's hit. If you trade, Maxime's going to get his rook out. Lyndon's spending a little bit of time here. He decides to go back to b5. Knight steps up to b6. Hi, Gerber. All right, there goes a b pawn. Knight's in, attacking the b pawn. Rook defends it. Knight steps up. Half a minute for both sides. Knight offering a trade here. Rook hits the queen. Queen steps aside. Knight takes with check. Maxime gives up an exchange, but hold up. If rook takes, there's queen takes. So not giving up an exchange. Maxime's up. Maxime is winning. Oh my god. Lyndon, please. Don't lose like this. Not like this. Oh my goodness. Lyndon's going to do it. Lyndon's low on time. Wait. Oh, that's a free rook. Check, check. Hold on. It's mate in 7. Queen check. The discovery, but queen takes. And Lyndon's back in it. Hold on. Where's the mate? Rook takes. They're so low on time. Queen takes. Oh my god. He's not going to get the last pawn. But he's queening. Can he queen again? Where did the queen go? He sacked for the pawn? And it's a draw. Oh my goodness. Maxime shuffles the king and queen around and goes from completely winning to losing, and they end in a draw. What a crazy first game. Oh my goodness. All right, g4 on the board, and the queen's getting flushed out. f4, maybe g5. g5 for black. f5, pawn takes in the center, rook to the center, knight develops with tempo, knight takes. What is this? What is this? I don't know what's happening. Wait, f6 looks so good. Bishop check, king up, queen trade, accepted, rook over, bishop hitting the pawns. I did not mean to do that. Pawn push to save it. The king is entering the battle. The king is an attacking piece. Even material, trade of rooks, rook takes, check, force the king back, another check, wins a pawn. Lyndon's looking good here. That's a mate threat. King steps over, up. There goes a pawn. That's a connected passer. Hold up. Check. Push. No, the bishop's here. Going after these pawns now. Check. This pawn's pushing. It's still pushing. This pawn's pushing. Back here, there. Where's this guy want to go? Here. Push, attack, check, no. Push, here, uh-oh, rook check, that's not good. Queen on the board. You had to take that. Check, check again. Now the bishop's hanging. That's game over. Lyndon gets the first win of the match. And it's a 1-8. So we've got quite a few games left. If Maxime wins, then it moves actually to a best of 7 for the reset. But that's if Maxime wins. He's down a game right now, but it's still very early on. And we saw Maxime get a draw with the king and queen swap, so that's kind of like a psychological advantage, don't you think? If you win like that, I mean, it might even be a little tilting for Lyndon, but looks like Lyndon recovered nicely. Maybe he had some first game jitters. Lyndon hadn't played since they played Maxime in the semifinals of the winner's bracket, so they might have cooled down a little bit, whereas Maxime just is fresh off the win against Mike. So anyways, knight versus bishop endgame. Pawn on a dark square. There goes this pawn, but then knight here is going to win this back, or check first. More accurate for sure. Anyways, let's see. The pawn wants to push. The king maybe wants to step up, instead going over towards these pawns. So putting pawns on dark squares, but this pawn now on a light square. Knight check, that's going to pick up the b pawn with tempo on the bishop. That allows the king back in time to defend this guy. So attacking this pawn, check. Now this pawn's pushing through and is promoting. But the king wants to just flush the bishop off the diagonal, which is very smart actually. King c7, and the bishop has nowhere to go. So not giving up the pawn that's going to be a future queen. Get rid of the bishop first, get the queen for free. So another win for Lyndon, 2.5 to 1/2. And the first time they played, Lyndon won their match 8-2. So, king is going up. Knight attacking this. Check. Hold up. You have to go back into this pin. Bishop here. Bishop defends. Knights are defending, but this bishop wants to get rid of this defender. Some pressure there. Rook hits the queen, though. This rook needs to move, and the king needs to come back. Probably. Hold up. Is there a tactic? I guess not. Knight here. Trade. Knight back, trade, knight in. There goes an exchange. Rook takes, knight check, king back, pawn push. Can we sack? Probably not. Attacking this, attacking that even more. This is clamped down. This is really, really solid play from Lyndon. Drops a pawn though. Pawn push. Black hasn't castled yet. Queen in, now castles. There goes another pawn. Pawn push, queen trade, rook takes. Knight here maybe, but double. Unfortunate. There goes a pawn. Rook stops the pawn. King steps up. This guy's hit. This guy's hit. Hold on. Can we win this? Knight takes. Rook over. Oh, and there goes a queen. Or a rook. Maybe stalemate. Probably not. You still have an a pawn. This rook is not being taken. Resigns. All right. Linden 3.5. Can Maxime get a win though? Their best chance was when they swapped the king and the queen, and then since then Linden's been too good. So maybe Maxime should go back to that opening. Who knows? Threw Linden off for sure. But anyways, knight hits the bishop. Bishop steps back. That's a pen. That's a free piece. Uh-oh. Maybe you meant rook e3, but then you get hit with that, so that's not good. So down a knight is Linden. Maxime is up. So this could be Maxime's game. This could be it. Wait. Oh, that's even more material lost. Couldn't you have taken on f2? Probably. Resigns. All right, Maxime's on the board with a full point this time. So 1.5 to 3.5, only down by 2. Definitely still a match here. Linden, of course, is the higher rated favorite, but Maxime is the first seed from the qualifier arena. Linden is the third seed. En passant, one of the favorite moves of chess. All right, pawn push, pawn takes, knight takes. And the c-pawn's a little weak from the bishop. Knight hits this and that. Probably you take. Bishop takes, hits the rook. So rook to the e-file. Queen wants to come in on the light squares. Here, here, here. Threaten mate. That's not good. Might have to sack the exchange. Nope, just resigns. All right. Next game. So 4.5. Linden's over halfway. Trying to get to 8. 8 is the magic number for the win. Trade off the knight, pawn push in the center, trade, queen check, king over. So not taking, now taking. Knight's going for the fork. Rook hits the bishop. Bishop hits the rook. Rook hits the bishop again. Rook trade, offered. There was maybe rook takes a pawn or something, but I guess there's knight here, here. Okay, so bishop takes, bishop gets hit again. Bishop goes home. Bishop develops, rook takes the d-file. Bishop trying to get here, but ooh, that's a skewer, but the rook defends. Pawn push takes. Rook has nowhere good to go from here. So knight defends, rook steps up, bishop check, king over. Okay, bishop back. Maybe a little repeat action. Draws are good for Linden at this point because it gets him closer to the 8-point mark. So he goes here, maybe like rook d8, which has been played. And now if the rook goes here, there's bishop check. There's still bishop check. There's bishop check here. But our rook is hanging. Trade, takes, bishop pair versus bishop pair. Even amount of pawns, both sides under 20 seconds. That's mate. Oh my goodness, a self-mate there. The bishops are deadly. Wow, what a mate. Okay, Linden up to 5.5 now. That's a tough game to lose. And now we see Maxime going back. He's switching things up, literally. All right, he's penning the knight. Let's see if Linden has learned a little bit about this opening since the first game. So takes, hits the bishop. Bishop tucks back, develops. Bishop gets hit. A lot of trades here. Trades are good for white because, well, you can't castle. So let's see. Speaking of which, Linden castles to the king side, and Maxime's trying to use the H and G files for that. So let's see what happens here, folks. The G pawn is hanging with a fork. There's a check. King couldn't castle anyways. C4, very annoying. The king cannot go to b2 because of the fork. Trade, bishop here. C pawn is very weak, immediately targeted. Rook in, looking to double. Pawn hits the bishop. Bishop tucks back. Rook here, threatening queen here. Queen here? Is that a thing? Is it a thing? Or is it a rook takes? Who knows? Pawn push, devastating. Well, rook over, but pawn takes. I mean, come on. The B pawn is hanging. You have a check, but the queen was guarding that as well. So didn't work out the second time. But, you know, the third time could be the charm, as they say. But all right, we've seen this opening already. Queen check, king in the corner. Not trading this time, doubling the rook, which I think makes sense. Queen steps up to dodge the trade. Maybe threaten rook d8. Queen steps back. Bishop develops. Offer queen trade. There's bishop f6. Not played. Queen trade accepted. Knight back. White wins a pawn. So that's not great for Maxime. Maxime is up on the clock, though. That is always a good thing to have going for you. I would love to play bishop here, actually. And you're threatening the fork. You're giving this up, but if you can attack this guy or make him move, you also have knight takes here. So trade, trade, trade. Here, you could force the rook off if you want. Appear not to be the case. There goes another pawn, so that's probably better. Bishop here, bishop back with check, king up, bishop back, open up the rook. Rook steps up and is shuffling at this point. So Maxime's down 2 pawns, but he's up 10 seconds. This pawn is on the run. It wasn't defended. Now it is. Pawns are pushing at this point. Pawn takes, threatening something. What's happening? Bishop here probably in trade is really good. This drops a pawn, which is unfortunate. Dropping another pawn. This should be completely drawn. But they trade. All right. So it is a draw. Lyndon now at 7 points. So any win for him will clinch it. Maxime's gotten back to his 2 points, but it's going to be probably too little too late. This is the championship on the line. This is for all the marbles. Maxime can only afford a draw. Infinity point, trying to get his 8th point. Pawn takes. That's a deep pass pawn on d6. Bishop, though, gets cut off from the defense. This bishop goes into Pac-Man mode, taking everything. Losing the d pawn, though. Losing the b pawn, though. So Lyndon's up 2 pawns. That's not great. Bishop here, blockading the d pawn, looking for a trade. Takes, takes, queen steps up, trying to double. This queen is supporting everything. Rook here. Rook's going to come here. We just see resigns. Lyndon, that's it. He gets the same score against Maxime as the first time, and he is your Collegiate Chess League Summer 2023 Bullet Champion. So congratulations to Lyndon Lee. Only losing 8-2 to Maxime. He beat only losing 2 games to Maxime twice. And I guess he also lost 2 games to Rishi in the first round from Illinois. But yeah, that's it. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. I am going to head out and send you all off on a raid, so stick around. But yeah, congratulations to Lyndon from Yale winning and his fellow teammate Maxime being the runner-up, 2nd place, also from Yale. So strong bullet players at Yale. But I think they also might be partnered for Bughouse, which is pretty cool. They could be Bughouse teammates. So next week, we're going to see some Bughouse qualifiers for the championship. So if you want to see that, definitely check it out. Thank you, Tente. Hi, Gerber. All right, much love and appreciation. Let's find someone to raid. Who do we want to raid? I don't know. Anyways, I'll figure it out. I'll see y'all later, all right? Take care. Thank you so much. And congratulations once again to Lyndon, the Summer 2023 Bullet Champion. All right, take care, everyone.